he can be useful in these kind of situations.
So you're doing that before you or after you cast your spell?
Yes. Action, Dark Skin, bonus action, Direwolf.
And then what's your movement as a direwolf?
50.
So you move 50.
Yep.
I'm just going to put your moves in the chat so I can remember. Nivara.
Mostly just trying to...
What?
Your mic.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't like to pick me up unless I'm like... mostly just try to get up closer. I mean, she could send a message to the other people, but... she's just mostly like, yep, I'm going to go take care of that. Be right back.
Okay, so you move 60, right? Double move?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I guess I should put people's names. Oh, I'll just remember. Uthgrim.
Yeah, he'll just he'll move, and he will draw a javelin as he's doing so.
Okay. Oh yeah, you guys do it. That's better. Then I know who moved what. All right. So the first two were Tyval and Nivara. I can remember that. And then Uthram moved 60, and you guys started at 230, right? Is that what I said? 230.
Yep.
Okay. Now we have to do math. Okay, so one of the guys beneath the wagon shoots his crossbow. And he... Of course, it doesn't give me stats for a crossbow, because that would be too easy. Oh, he hit one. What's a crossbow? D8 still?
Light crossbows, D8.
For 3 damage. Go, nameless noble dude. All right. You see the hobgoblins are kind of like moving around this wagon, and every once in a while one of them darts forward to swing at these guys beneath the wagon with their sword. I don't think it's... I'm going to say they're at disadvantage to do that. There we go. So that one misses. Oh, that one hit one of them. Isn't this fun? You guys get to watch me play with myself. Isn't this great?
I'd prefer not to watch you play with yourself.
Phrasing!
Oh, one of the humans are badly injured by that.
Oh god.
Oh no, another one. How they like run up and like stab under the wagon with their sword. Ah, you hear screams from underneath. Oh, that one wasn't too bad. Whoops. That was not what I meant to do. There we go. And we'll do a couple more. That is a miss. And wow, another hit. Man, these hobgoblins are badass. Wait till you guys have to face them.
I think we know what our tactics should be.
Run?
No.
Kill them all?
Yes.
Kill them all.
Yes, that. And try to break them up.
Yeah.
Okay, so now the guards
That's not too much metagame for y'all, but
get to go.
But we don't want them to get to our softies.
Wait, hold on.
That's
Why are we trying to break them up?
can we see that they're kind of coordinating their attacks?
Yes, they are fighting very tactically. You can see. Those of you with like more of a martial bent anyway can. So Mastic.
I mean,
and
unless you want
or
to keep them
Uthgrim.
punched up to drop a fireball in the middle of them or something.
Fucking Uriel's still getting over his hangover.
Is this his first missed session too?
Yes.
I believe it is.
Yes. Actually, the missed sessions have been very evenly distributed so far, and will continue to be so. Other than Steve's honeymoon, but we give him a pass for that, you know.
Okay.
I don't think your marriage would last too long if you told her you couldn't go on your honeymoon for D&D.
Nah, man, I took this new job back in December, and before I took it, I had to like negotiate the time off for the honeymoon. So like, yeah. If then all of a sudden I was like, actually, I'll play a few D&D games and just stay home.
All right, so the 3 other men under the wagon shoot their crossbows, but none of them seem to hit. And Thurin, it's your go.
He's
You
gonna
are-
pull out both of his swords
Okay.
and move 140 feet towards him.
It's faster than a wolf.
I don't think you can move that far.
Bonus action dash and then my normal action dash. 35 is my speed,
Oh,
so
you
it's
can- you can-
70 per dash.
I would have thought that was 105, but I don't know. I've never seen that before.
Yeah. The cunning
Well-
action allows you to take dash as a bonus action.
Yeah, so I guess
and
you
then-
could dash twice.
Oh
Yep.
wow, that's
Yep.
all.
So it'd be 3 times 35, which I still don't think is 140.
The 105.
Oh yeah, 100.
But
okay.
that's still a lot farther than I realized you can move. That's insane.
the 105.
And Nathan, if you're talking to us, we can't hear you.
Damn me.
Now we can hear you.
Yeah, 105. I was like, he said 140. I was like, that's 105.
I didn't even realize it was 105. That's insane.
If he
that
was
you
a
can
monk,
do
he
that.
could move 150.
Oh my gosh. All right.
With the
So
mobile.
Thurin is now the closest at 230 minus 104 would be 125. So you're going to be like in spitting distance next turn. Mastig.
Let me do a bonus action to cast Shield of Faith, and then a double move for 50.
Okay.
This guy up here, I just now realized it wasn't like a dog, because it looks a lot like
Yeah.
a cat or a dog or something.
The free tokens are not great. These aren't even hobgoblins, they're orcs. I couldn't even find a decent hobgoblin.
Wait, hold on. What is the thing that I totally thought was a cat until now?
It's
also
another hobgoblin, but he's like the biggest, baddest hobgoblin. He's the leader.
He's the one that's gonna kill Thurin. I mean,
I'm not. I would not be
Still too
surprised
soon,
if Thurin
Damon.
died just dashing ahead of everybody.
that was me semi-metagaming.
All right. What is the range on a longbow? Does anybody just know? off the top?
150 and then 600, I think.
Okay.
Yep.
So Thurin moved 105, so he's 125 away. So he's within range of this guy.
Yeah,
I think-
hobgoblins don't like elves either.
No, they hate elves. Yeah, the elves are kind of in danger right now.
Fuck.
Since Dwayne let the cat out of the bag, or the hobgoblin as it was.
Damn it,
I guess I
Thurin. You still have that movement to come back towards us next time.
Yeah.
oh, he doesn't have a bow. Oh, you're so lucky, Thurin.
Oh.
He only has javelins. He says to one of his
bow.
underlings, "Give me your fucking bow." No. He continues to survey the battlefield and command and coordinate the movements of his men, but you do see him he makes eye contact with you, Thurin, and he kind of points at you with his sword.
Oh
They
shit.
just mark you.
Oh shit.
All right, Tyvel, it's back to you.
Okay, well, let's
Remember the
see.
demon knoll?
So you moved 50, right?
Yeah.
So he's 55 feet from you, I believe. We'll just assume for simplicity's sake that you guys all started at the same spot.
So, yeah, Tyvil's going to move 100 feet then.
Okay, so you've moved 150 total?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, maybe put the total. Awesome.
Tivil is now ahead of me. By a long shot.
But he's
Nivara,
not an elf. He's a dire wolf. So
maybe I
I have
can.
a-
Can I move everything all
The
at once?
the being a wolf thing. Oh, yeah, I need to change my
Wow, cool. Look at that.
secondary hit points, as I'm going to label them. which is what I'm going to use my.
So they're now that wagon is 150 feet from the edge of the map. So we're almost on the map. So
I can
Right.
move it farther.
yeah,
How about now? How far is it now?
200.
Okay, so those of you that are that close can kind of put yourselves where you'd be, I guess. So Nathan, you are 80 feet away now. Is that right? 230 minus 50. Yeah.
I am.
So 80 feet from like the closest guys
Yeah.
right there. Can somebody move, or could you throw my token right there, Lex? I've got that red.
Whoops.
Or somebody
If
just
I
wants to
can-
remember that square and ping it.
There. Can you not move your token?
I could, but I couldn't measure it out and move
Oh,
it.
I got you.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that your token's not fucked up.
Work.
All right.
And my green bar, Lex, is my form health. And my
Oh,
red bar
cool.
is still my health.
Awesome. Good to know. And
That's
Nivara, if you told me what you're doing, I forgot. I'm sorry. Oh,
I'm
you
just
moved
moving.
120? Okay.
I moved 60 for a total
Okay.
of 120.
Okay, gotcha. So you are 110 feet away. And wow, I'm like zoomed out so far I can't see anything. Here we go. All right.
Okay. Now I got the right scale.
Roundabout there.
Cool. Uthgrim.
He'll take a double move. Same thing. So he's now, I'll just put it in the chat. So he has moved 120 total.
So you are 110 away, too.
So I'll move next to my friend and ally, Nagara.
Okay. And now one of the dudes under the wagon is going to shoot his crossbow. And he misses.
15
No.
is a miss. Ooh. Welcome to the first big encounter, boys. I think the 15s hit most everything we fought, except like Cyan Wrath.
Or Mastic.
Or Mass.
Fortunately, we never came to outright fighting our own party members.
Yeah, that's true.
Fortunately.
Fortunately.
Okay,
I rewatched
so-
that episode the other day,
Whoops.
and 10 times.
There's there's an animator out there watching, and you're so good of heart that you're gonna start producing animated content for us for free. That can be your first real one.
Oh, no.
That's a hard hit.
That is a dead person under a wagon right there. You hear a death scream like, ah! As one of the hobgoblins runs forward and like stabs his sword underneath the wagon, and he pulls it out and the whole blade is covered in blood.
Well, that's some unfortunate loot hanging out in the wagon.
That
If
is
we
a
didn't have
miss.
it along, they'd all be dead.
That is a... Actually, that's a hit. These guys don't really have armor.
The wagon's just filled with Uriels.
You hear another agonizing cry as another hobgoblin stabs beneath the wagon.
These guys suck.
They're nobles. What do you expect?
Someone else is dead.
All right. Oh, now one of the humans gets to attack. One of the
Oh, your new.
hobgoblins.
It doesn't matter too terribly much, I don't think. But Dwayne, your new token is missing its name. I don't know if that's something you've deleted or if Lex has deleted.
Oh, critical.
My new-
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh.
because like next to your token, like next to Thurin's, it says Thurin, but next to yours, it's just blank.
Oh. No, it's underneath it. You mean on the initiative tracker?
Yeah.
Yeah, then my name's underneath.
I
Oh,
don't
funny.
see
I,
it.
I don't see it, but then again, Nathan, neither do I see Tybals.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't see
okay.
Tybals either.
Okay, maybe it's just because our names are massive. Well,
Could be.
I mean, Nivara's is pretty long.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see Mastig or Tybal.
So one of the hobgoblins falls to the ground dead with a crossbow quarrel sticking out of his
Ah,
chest.
these nobles are no easy meat.
That's right. And it is now Thurin's turn.
He's going to put his 2 swords away,
Okay.
pull out his bow, and shoot the guy that pointed at him.
Okay. That's this guy here in the back.
Oh, that's a bit too much for a short bow.
All right, so he's going to move 5 feet forward. No, he has a longbow.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can
He's an
move
elf.
your full
What-
move if you want.
What rightful elf uses a short bow?
Well, I mean, he's a ranger, and longbows are actually kind of massive.
We'll move.
There's a rogue, yeah. Those things are pretty
15.
big.
We'll move up to here,
Okay.
then shoot the guy.
Okay.
Look, a line.
22.
22.
Fingers high.
That is a hit.
Eat it, kobold or whatever
9
you are. They all look the same.
So
If
how,
it has sneak attack, it's an additional 5, but there's no way I'm getting a sneak attack from this
No.
range.
you can take the rest of your move if you want.
I'll just stay where I'm at.
Okay. Mastig.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This is our first combat action without Ulysses the God Hand, so see how
I
our
know.
damage output goes.
I feel
There's
like it
my-
will be less.
There's my double move. I'm done.
Okay.
Oh wait, Sacred Flame has.
Look
a
at those
range-
short little dwarf legs go.
That never gets old. That's
Clank,
relax.
clank. Especially now that you're in full plate.
Tring, tring, ching, ching, ching.
That's as far as my Sacred Flame goes. So I'm
Okay.
done.
60 feet.
All right. Now things are about to get real, I think.
One of them casts Fireball.
Okay, the captain screams something out in Goblin. Does anybody speak Goblin?
Speak Orcish?
Navarra, you do?
I don't know. Hold on.
Oh, you're
Speak
checking.
most
Okay.
languages that aren't Goblin.
Nope. Speak
Common,
Sylvan,
Sylvan,
but not
Elvish,
Goblin.
Giant.
Goblin was one of the ones I was thinking about taking. That's why I had to check.
Okay. He he screams out something in Goblin that you guys don't understand, but you see all of the hobgoblins that were kind of focused on the wagon all kind of turn and look in your guys' direction.
Spooky.
So you think maybe he was talking about you?
I feel like I'm
Nah, man, you did right.
Let's see. Where's my little ruler? He really wants to. 85 feet, huh? How far
90
can
is
he?
the outside range for javelin, I believe. I'll double check.
120, but he'd be at
120, yeah.
disadvantage
Right.
beyond
Yeah,
30
120.
feet. Oh, it doesn't hurt to try, right?
I don't like those words.
It could hurt. It just might not hurt you.
Ooh, 18 to hit your armor
That
class,
hits.
Thurin. Does that hit?
No.
Is he
Wait,
shooting
what's
Thurin?
that mean?
Huh?
You shooting at Thurin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is that Tyval? I thought
Yeah,
Thurin was the
Tyval's-
closest.
No,
Rival's down here.
Oh, that's right. You're Wolf Boy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Direwolf, yeah.
does 18 hit the wolf?
Yes. I see a 16.
Okay.
Constitution save. Because I am a bark skin direwolf, so I'm gonna have to con save that too.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
But
part.
I'm a warcaster, so I get
You'll
advantage.
do it.
So 8 damage, max damage.
Ouch.
So you have
Too
to.
good.
No
Why do you have to
problem.
make a save?
Yes, I've got
Concentration.
Yeah, I'm
Bark skin.
concentrating.
Oh, on bark skin.
Oh.
Fuck!
Ouch.
I'm going to waste inspiration on that.
I don't know. What's the direwolf's natural AC?
14.
If we want a meta game.
Yeah,
Alright.
14.
So it's a 2 difference.
Yeah.
Key difference.
Couldn't tell you if that's a smart decision or not.
The conundrum of concentration.
Dwayne's like, I've been here before.
I used my inspiration on something stupid, so
Yeah, you know,
I don't know if it makes it easier.
yeah, I'm gonna use inspiration on that,
Okay.
and
You got this, man.
oh yes, okay,
Bark skin.
bark skin, save me. So, slinging a +4 though, so 17. I believe it allows me to keep concentrating.
So your wolf has that many hit points?
Well, I have bark skin. Oh, hit points, yes. My HP is 37
As a
dire
wolf?
Yeah, direwolf, yes.
Wow.
Oop.
Nice.
He was just an HP battery.
I guess.
Uh,
Gosh, I expect that
short
health bar
rest-
to go down a little bit more than that. Come on.
Per short
What's
rest,
his number?
Tyvel has per short rest, Tyvel has over 100 hit points.
Yeah, he'll just like flip it to like something like a bear next.
Or a giant hyena, which has like 40 something hit points.
Don't do that when Thurin's around. He'll be scared.
don't do what?
What about
Turn,
hyenas?
turn into a giant hyena when Thurin's around. He'll be scared. 'Cause
Okay,
it looks like a
Tyvel.
knoll.
You get to respond. It's your action.
Okay, so yeah, but I'm pretty far away, which is a real shame. Tyvel's gonna move 50, which is to here as I put my finger near my screen, and take the dodge action.
Okay. Fair enough.
Because, I like to imagine the wolf form is a tactical form. If he was in bear form, he would have just run straight up to him.
Do wolves get the trip ability like they did in third?
Yes. Yeah,
Sweet.
I've got keen hearing and smell, so I have advantage on perception rolls related to hearing and smell. I have pack tactics,
Nice.
and whenever I hit someone, they have to save from being proned.
Nice.
Too bad you don't have two druids, so you both could turn into dire wolves and get your back.
Next level, baby. Tyvel starts foreseeing his future of being a minion mancer, so I'll have 2 direwolves plus being a direwolf.
All right, Nivara.
Moving pack of wolves.
Nice.
She is going to move
Oh,
a single move
I didn't get it, Steve.
It's okay.
here
It was not a very good joke.
and prepare to cast a spell. Prepare to cast. What's it called? Vicious Mockery if he gets in range, which range is 60 feet away, and he's 25 feet away from me currently.
The leader.
Yeah.
Okay. Or you could say any of them if you want for your trigger,
Oh, well,
or any enemy or something. A little more general if you want.
I mean, I was kind.
Or you want to save it for him specifically?
If I say any enemy, do I have to do it on the first enemy that gets in range?
Well, I guess technically
That's my
at that point you would either have to or just forego.
right, which is
Right.
why I kind of wanted to say him specifically because I don't want one of these guys running up here to Tyvel and
Right.
triggering
Gotcha.
my action when I didn't want to use it against them.
Which is
Trigger
probably what's
alert.
going to happen. Because the captain goes last. So that's good thinking. All right. Uthgrim.
All right, Uthgrim is going to. Actually, I think he'll just double move. He sees his new ally in some difficulty. Or, well, not necessarily in difficulty, but
That's yet to be seen.
Yeah, that's a while until we hit difficulty.
yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Maybe I will just go like.
I mean, unless Uthgrim's like, this dude's new to this whole thing and he's kind of pulling a Uriel.
Well,
Yeah,
you guys have
that's-
never been in combat together, so
Yeah.
you really have
He
no
doesn't know this
idea.
dude. Like, I don't know. Like, he could die pretty fast. Who am I
Yeah.
to say? So he'll run up to here. I think it was.
So I have a question. When we're counting movement, do we start on our square or the square in front of us?
The square. Well, your first 5 feet takes you to the square in front of you.
Okay, so you start on your square then, just the way
Yeah.
the little measuring tool works.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
measuring tool is pretty handy. My big debate was whether or not I was going to throw a javelin. He's still holding his javelin for now, I guess.
Okay, so you moved twice and
Double move, and that's it.
okay. So
You
now
do it with
the-
disadvantage.
Yeah.
See, that was the thing. I could have thrown, but then I couldn't double move, so
Right.
I wanted to get closer. I felt like Tyvel could be in trouble.
All right, the noble is going to take a pot shot at one of these guys. And he misses. Oh, actually, I don't know if these guys can actually shoot every round because they're using crossbows.
If they're light crossbows, I think they can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
that's
loading
right.
prop-
That's right.
yeah.
The loading just prevents multi-attacks.
Yep.
I keep forgetting it's different now. It's not super realistic, but that's D&D for you. This isn't a tactical minis game, right? All right, the hobgoblins finally get to go. Their leader told them something to do, and they're going to do it. So we'll start with this guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to attack the wolf. So he's at disadvantage because you're dodging, right? And he is using a longsword.
Here's the thing. I'm a large beast. Do I occupy more than one space? Or is that only huge things?
I think large you technically would occupy more than one.
Because I don't know if I'm a 2x2 figure right now or not.
Yeah. Those rules are in the DM guide. I know that.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
that's-
really, I don't think it really matters that much.
Okay. Well, for adjacency reasons, I'm just curious.
Yeah, but if you're large, then yeah, you would take up 2x2, I think.
Okay, then Tyvel needs to be a
probably-
2x2, I guess.
You could stretch the.
Yeah, you can
icon.
stretch them.
I
Right.
can't stretch
Oh,
him,
you
actually.
can't?
Yeah, I think
There.
you'd have to do it, Lexi.
I see.
Ah,
Giant Tyvel!
Ah! It's like when a large person gets cast on.
Yeah,
All right,
Normal size
so that
creature
is
like a
a
human.
10 to hit you.
no.
So
No.
That actually hurts you, doesn't it, being bigger in this situation?
Yeah.
For like
Adjacency
adjacency reasons.
Yeah, adjacency.
more sides to.
That's why I was
Fine.
curious, but I wanted to make it as
Wait.
fair,
Totally legit, man. I like it.
rules. Just gotta go by them rules.
So actually, he can only get to there. So he will shoot at you. Or actually,
So
he
you're
can
a
shoot
large
at-
creature.
he can
So
shoot
one
at
of us could
anybody.
have ridden you into combat.
Yeah. But do horses take up a 2x2 space?
Probably.
Horses in Pathfinder took up a
2x1.
1x2 space. Yeah, 2x1.
Yeah, I think you'd be a 2x1 technically. Can we
That
make
would
you?
look ridiculous.
I mean,
Squat about.
Squat.
Such a wide
Sweet
stance.
squats. Yeah.
Awesome.
all right. So he is going to take a shot. Let's see. What kind of range are we looking at?
Tyvel, he's got good squat form.
What's
does.
short range of a longbow again?
150.
150. Okay.
I would like to ride you into combat from now.
Yeah,
on. I'm so
Tyvel's
frickin'
totally up
small.
for it. That'd be
Short
great.
to
So
work
he
on
could
me.
do. I think he's
That
going
would
to
be a
shoot at
good strategy
Nivara.
for next time if we got to close distance faster.
I'm gonna not use the macro.
Tyvel's up for it. If only you had the mounted combatant feat. Talk about the combos.
How do you roll multiple dice?
Like two
Multiple.
die.
Slash R 2 die, whatever.
Is
No,
that what
like
you're at?
different dice.
Oh, plus. So like
Okay.
one die 20 plus, one die 4 plus.
Gotcha.
It's going to total it up, but you can just break it.
Oh,
Yeah.
ouch! That is a 25 to hit Nivara with an arrow.
Shit.
Additional to hit? That's
They get
crazy.
some sort of like. Is there some sort of magic in the air that we can tell?
Magic.
I'm thinking.
This
We've
is-
Um,
seen Mastig's blessings before. and I
Oozgrim,
worry
you can
about-
make an insight roll if you would like to determine
Yeah.
that.
Oh no.
Oozgrim is
I
full of
think you
insights.
might have a chance of knowing.
15.
Um,
no pluses.
you believe that the leader is directing them in such a way that he's greatly
He's a warlord.
enhancing.
This
Fancy.
motherfucker's gonna
abilities.
get gutted.
He's a warlord.
I'm
That
going
is
for him.
seven damage, Nivara, piercing from an arrow.
Shit. That's like a third of her hit points.
Ouch.
This guy is going to attack the druid with his sword.
Oh, yeah,
16.
that's gonna hit.
That was an awesome disadvantage roll.
Yeah.
Let's see. Pretty soon I'll have their stats memorized. 2 damage to you, sir.
And I've got to roll. Oh, can I keep concentrating? I do.
Nice.
No health bar for Tyvel and
What?
I don't have a red health indicator bar for Tyvel or Mastic.
Oh, it's weird.
No.
Mine's up.
I can see mine, and I can. Oh, I can't see his.
Yeah,
Weird.
yours might be only DM view. I think that's something that Lex would
Mastigs?
probably have to change.
Mastigs?
I can see it.
I can't see Mastig or.
Is there a setting?
more
I don't
tribal.
want to do that.
Oh yeah, because we're new. Ours are new tokens, so you may have the permissions set differently.
That's probably it.
So like, are the
Oh,
bars set to view and
yeah.
edit or
Yep,
somewhere?
that's what it is. And that's why you can't see his name,
See
too.
our names.
Yep. There we go. Is it just Mastigs or is someone else's screwed up?
Tyvel.
Tyvel.
Okay, yep, that's what it is. Good call, Nathan. I always forget about this. I don't know why I have to do this. You guys should be able to do this with your own tokens.
Yeah, I know it's a bit silly, isn't it?
It's like, no, you guys can't have that much power.
Well, you might not want to allow your players to see the health bar for immersion reasons or something like.
Right.
Yeah.
To avoid our metagaming.
All right, so this guy's going to take a shot
that out
at
loud?
Uzgrim.
Okay.
I have to do this old school.
Really, what's the difference of asking? You know, does he look like he needs a heal? Like,
How
does he look
badly
like
does he
shit?
look hurt? Is it 6 hit points? badly, or-
25. Does that hit you, sir?
Oh yeah, it totally does hit. Yeah.
So you get hit with an arrow for 6.
Fuck. I was gonna rage, but then I didn't. Oh,
Yeah.
so
Oh my God.
stupid.
We have our tables turned. Normally, we're the ones like pew 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 as they run at us.
Oh, you know what?
That's
I
the
might be
other way.
cheating.
Ulysses!
God
might be
damn
cheating.
you!
I knew
Oh.
I was missing something.
Oh,
We've
I'm
already
not
killed
cheating.
like 3 of them.
Whew. That was close. I almost thought I was cheating. All right, where was I?
Actually, Lex, I have a confession to make. During
Yeah.
one of our previous episodes, I threw a javelin using reckless attack and took advantage when I ought not to have, because I can't use it on anything but a melee attack.
Mm,
And I learned that afterwards, and I feel horribly.
that's all right. I've made some mistakes too. We're still kind of learning this.
Yeah,
so-
I know. Anyways,
I mean, I still can't
Won't happen
create a
again.
character sheet, so someday I'll create a character sheet right on the first try. Man, I was so chuffed about Point Buy. My chuff levels were out the window.
All right, this guy is taking a shot at Nivara.
Just in general, or when you made Tyval, or what?
I went because I'd never done Point Buy in 5th edition, and I
9.
had
Does that
previously
hit?
in other editions. I was like, yeah, let's do Point Buy for once.
No,
So yeah, okay, 27 points. This is how the thing looks.
Nivara, does 9 hit your armor class?
No, sorry, I
No?
couldn't hear you over Tyvel, so I was waiting till he shut up.
Ouch, that was Nathan talking.
All right.
Tyvel was the first name that I saw, so it was the first name that I said.
I'll keep my words to myself from further on now.
No, I couldn't hear what Lex said, so I was just waiting till he shut up to ask what he said.
All right.
To cease speaking, to be quiet.
I think this guy's going to shoot at Thurin. He's an elf too. They really hate elves. Have I mentioned that?
you were the second one to mention it.
Whoops. That didn't work. I missed a very important character there. Oh, why? Oh, I got to put a space in there. Typing fail. There we go. 20. Does that hit you?
That's a hit.
Man, this blessing. You know what? I'm going with my insight here, and I'm gonna try to cream this caster. 'Cause that extra +4 is killing us.
7
Especially when they
damage.
keep rolling 3s and 4s.
Yeah, it's been a lot of high rolls on that.
7 damage, Thurn.
Okay.
And 5. So anybody he shoots at's gonna have cover. He really hates elves, so he's gonna shoot at Nivara. So Nivara, you get a +2 to your armor class for this. 7.
Not that
even
it matters
close.
because it doesn't hit my armor class.
And yeah, this guy's gonna do the same thing. So you get +2 again. It's stinking. 20
That hits.
with the +2.
Yeah, I have the lowest armor class besides Uriel.
Armor crap. I think
Who has abandoned us?
See, it's an armor crap, not an armor. 3 damage that time.
Our damage dealers are not currently. I mean, we got Thurin. But,
Hey, Thurin, don't die.
Well, in
Okay.
fairness, most people aren't even in range yet. So
He's
it's
not
kinda
in
rough.
melee range. He's in bow range.
All right.
Yeah,
the
normally I'm soaking a
guards.
lot of this up too. But
That's true.
Get
Yeah.
to go.
Mastic will be along shortly.
Short
Get it?
Short
Oh,
legs.
that's a hit.
uh,
For
Sure jokes.
8.
You're the best.
Hey, the guards are softening one of them up for you.
yeah,
That's good.
And here's another one. That is a miss. And another one. That is definitely a miss. Thurin.
He's not gonna be able to get attack off if I do that.
You can move and
He's-
then shoot.
Yeah.
And remember, you can do a move and then a dash with your bonus action and still attack. So you can move 70 feet.
All right, and then he's gonna shoot the guy that's commanding orders again.
Okay.
Nice. Less nice.
That is a miss.
Then he's out. Fuck this shit.
The arrow like breaks. Crap.
Oh man.
All right, Mastig.
I'm coming.
Hey, when he
Oh,
gets
man.
there, it's over, guys.
Yeah. look
Those
out.
hobgoblins better be scared.
That's my turn. Really? No, I'm on actions.
All right, the captain is gonna move. He's gonna move to here. He's not afraid of you guys.
He's going to trigger my action of vicious
Okay.
mockery.
Okay,
Yes.
so he needs to make a save. Is that right?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
See how wise this motherfucker is.
10. Does that do it?
Nope.
Okay, so what
So
happens?
he gets disadvantage on his next, and he takes 3 psychic damage
So he gets disadvantage on his next attack?
on
Or-
his next anything.
Okay. Well, he is going to throw a javelin at Uthgrim. So he's at disadvantage.
What a dick.
He is a dick. Oh. Has he attacked yet? No, he didn't, did he? He was too far away.
Nah.
I was going to say, I almost forgot he has multi-attack. So he's gonna throw 2 javelins into Grim.
How's he gonna draw that second javelin after a move?
Are they both at disadvantage?
Yeah, I like this multi-javelin move. I don't know.
No, just the first one will be at
Pick him up and
disadvantage.
throw him back.
I got one in my hand. He's gonna fucking need it in a minute.
10 with the first one, so that is, I'm sure, gonna miss.
That one lands at his feet.
Picks it up, throws it back at him.
And 12 with the second. No.
Fuck you, you coward!
That one goes behind him.
Tyval.
Okay, so the guy right in front of Tyval there is going to get a direwolf bite. 18 versus AC,
That is a
8
hit.
piercing damage, and save versus 13 strength.
Okay.
So Tyval takes a big old bite out of this dude.
8 piercing, you said?
Yes.
You
Unless he
actually hurt him pretty bad.
Oh,
And Constitution save, you said?
No,
Strength.
Strength.
13. Not prone.
Fails. He is prone.
I have a question.
Yes.
Because I dealt 3 psychic damage to him, would he have to make a concentration check to maintain whatever that ability is that's giving all of his people plus 1d4?
It's a great
Yes,
question.
he would, but it's not a concentration thing,
Ah,
unfortunately. But yeah,
Like
if it
more.
was, he
I
would
like
have.
the way you think.
Yes. That's a good catch, because if it was, I probably would have forgot.
Okay.
We all
So-
forget our concentration rolls, right, guys?
It happens.
Pretty much.
So
Except
direwolf,
Dwayne, because
Tyval
he's done so many now. He's
Yeah,
on it.
He's a
yeah.
concentration professional.
takes
Yeah.
a chunk out of that hobgoblin's leg.
Nice.
Okay.
And
That is awesome. He is prone.
otherwise, Tyval is done.
Okay. Nivara.
Gosh, these simple turns are.
I'm gonna
just like-
I
cast.
know, man. It's hard to get used to. I'm sure after like.
I'm going to
Ulysses.
cast Dissonant Whispers as a 2nd level spell
Ooh.
at this fuckstick.
I was about to fucking.
All right. Does he need to make a save?
Yes, he does. Wisdom save.
Okay. Not his forte. I'll tell you that. 2? that
Definitely
good
not his forte. Ran away like bitch.
He gets.
Oh,
Damn, that is
It's pretty
Wow.
much minimum
Out of-
damage.
out of
Uber minimum.
4d6 damage.
Oh, man.
He took 5 psychic damage, but he also runs away like the little bitch that he is.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, actually, that's going to be really cool, Chrissy, because I'm going to say that his leadership thing is going to be broken by running away, and he can't do it again until he takes a rest.
How could he lead as
Yeah,
such
when
a
he's
coward?
Screaming.
Well, he can't, basically.
Exactly. I love that call.
So he takes a move away, is that right, Chrissy?
Mm-hmm. Away from me, specifically.
Okay, so he moves back to there.
And I was gonna say, if he's running away from an elf, you know his people are not listening to him anymore.
Awesome, well done. You have gotten rid of the extra D4. That will make a huge
Assumes
difference.
That this guy's running away from him. Because he's like running, he's got this javelin, he's like, you coward.
I have heard people say that every party with more than 3 or 4 people in 5e needs a bard, and I'm really starting to believe that.
Cards are beast.
That is awesome. All right, Uthgrim. You see
Uthgrim
this
just
guy
'cause he's
run
holding
away.
it. This guy ran away, so he's not even, he can't even throw it at him anymore. Dick. He will.
Come cuddle with the giant wolf that has backpackers.
He's gonna go. He's gonna throw it at this dude here. No, actually, he's gonna throw it at this guy here.
Okay.
Before he moves. So he'll just throw javelins straight up. Let's see.
Now, you know the one guy is prone,
Yeah, and I would take disadvantage on a thrown weapon against him.
but if you moved up and meleeed him, you would get advantage.
I'm gonna move after a throw. He's holding the javelin, so it feels right to use it. He's been
Okay.
like, carrying it the whole time. I did think about dropping it, but so
Works
it's
for me.
18 versus AC and 7 damage towards
That
this guy
is
if it
a
hits.
hit,
And then
and he is
will-
bloodied.
Fuck that guy.
Javelin
Ah.
jabs into him. Ah!
he will rage as he runs up here and draw his sword as he runs up. Bah!
Cool.
If he's got movement left, have him mount Tyvel. You can for half your movement.
I don't think he'd have enough because he's using enough of his movement to get there.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would think to do that either. Like that seems like
I'm surprised. I
you'd
just
have to
read
work
about
on that one.
combat, and I'm surprised there's nothing like anybody can mount in combat. There's really nothing. There's no problem with it. It just happens.
Oh, that is a hit.
Who got hit?
One of the noble dude shot his crossbow and hit one of the hobgoblins. Only 2 damage. It's not enough to kill him.
These nobles, not bad though.
Not bad with a crossbow. Better than Thurin is with its bow.
All right, so the prone guy is going to stand up and attack the wolf. Are you still dodging? No, you're not dodging.
No.
Okay, so
Nope.
that is a
We'll get a little knockdown
3.
synergy going here now.
An 8,
Oh,
I'm
yeah, I
sure,
forgot
does
you
not
knocked
hit
people
you.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
then-
The
Get
guy
out of
next
here.
to him is going to attack Uthgrim with his long sword. Oh, a crit.
I'd have
Good
wished
thing you're
that had
raging.
hit.
Yeah, I know. That's probably smart.
9 damage, slashing damage.
Okay.
He
Is that
cuts
halved?
into you. And then, so that's those 2 guys. This guy is
He
going to
looks hurt, but
move
not, like, in
to
terrible shape.
here and take a pot shot at Nivara because he
What a
hates
nerd.
elves.
What a dick.
He's adjacent
Oh
to
wait, you know
Tyvel's
what?
butt.
Hang on. Ignore that roll. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because he missed. He would actually have disadvantage
Oh yeah, because he's
because he's in
Touching types.
melee.
This Tyvel could give him a.
But he
yeah.
missed
My
anyway, so
tail
it
hits
doesn't
him.
matter.
My tail's like hitting him in the face.
This guy runs forward and shoots at Thurin.
Oh, almost. Damn.
A 7. Wow, they're rolling for shit all of a sudden.
Not gonna do it.
yeah, their commander's running away.
Their commander's running the hell away from some elves. Of course they're rolling like crap.
Some elves, a raging barbarian, a large dire wolf.
And Mastig with
And
his
way
short
back
head.
there, we got a fucking Warman's gonna cream you.
Yeah.
This guy
Wait
shoots
till he
at
gets here.
Thurin.
It's going to be over by the time I get there.
He rolls a 1. This is
Wait,
not
Shoot
going
him,
well.
does he shoot his friend instead?
This one is going to shoot at Nivara. Hopefully he'll roll a little bit better. Oh, there's a 20. Not a natural 20. Just a regular
Stop
20.
that. Hit Tyvel more.
For 2 minimum damage.
Hit Tyvel.
That's the point of being a tank. If nobody will attack,
Yeah. I'm a
Well, they
giant
hate
wolf. Come on
owls.
now. Only
Can you
had like
turn
some
into
kind of
This
howl.
one will attack Tyvel.
Wolf.
Yeah.
There you go.
Tyvel like howls and causes them all to.
6. Wow, they just like this guy leaving
They
just
lost it,
really
lost it.
impacted
Yeah.
them. And this guy will attack Uthgrim. 13? No.
Nada.
And now the guards go. That's a miss. That's a miss. They kind of suck. Oh, a crit. Nice. Let's say this one.
Are they putting it into the running dude?
He just did 14 damage and killed that guy that was completely full health. He just shot him right in the back of the head with his
The
crossbow.
NPC merchants are showing us up.
Is there 2 of them or 3 though? I probably should ask that question.
What's that?
Is there 2 guards or 3?
There are 3 guards and 1 noble. Or no,
one
I
of
guess
the
there's only
guards
2
dead?
guards because 1 died. Did I roll 3 for 3?
No, you rolled twice.
Okay. Yeah, there's only 2 guards.
You kind of rolled 3.
Yeah, you
kinda
rolled-
Did I kind of roll 3?
Yeah, you kind of rolled 3.
1, 2.
My
3.
ethical side just could not let me let it go.
Oh, yeah. So
Sorry,
I
guys.
guess that didn't
I'm the
happen.
worst.
Sorry, guys.
I wasn't thinking about it because there are 3 alive dudes. So I
Here,
was
let
like,
me
yeah, maybe
delete
they're all-
him, and then
The
I
only
will
reason I
remember.
noticed is because there's seems to be 2 entries there. One must be for the noble, one must
Yep.
be for the.
Yeah. All right. Good
If
catch.
we died because of this.
Mastig. You guys can win this without me.
You can
fucking
sacred flame now.
I can. I can. So
The stubby dwarf legs are your downfall this game.
yes, they have been not good. Hmm.
You can impose yourself in front of Thurin and Ivara and
Yeah.
a lot of them, I suppose.
Where would be a good spot?
Like maybe
Mhm.
here or
Right there.
Did-
Yeah,
that
that's
was
good
cool.
because that leaves me in action too.
did anybody else notice when I pinged it changed his arrow's color?
Oh snap! That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Right
so
here.
it's yellow.
Wait,
and
my
then-
arrow changed color again too.
Yeah. Oh,
So, yeah, that's
fine,
what-
it did. I don't know. That was weird.
Hard to say because Nivara is injured and Thurin is slightly injured.
I'll try
Yeah,
and stay in the
you
middle
gotta
Nivara has the lower AC. Just saying.
there.
Ju-
Okay.
just so you guys know, you can't really use the measurement thing when you're moving diagonally,
Oh, okay.
because when you move diagonal, every other diagonal move takes 2 squares.
Oh.
10,
Okay.
15, 20,
I think there's a way to change that
No,
on the
that's
map
fine.
setting, Lex.
Is it?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah.
Okay.
If it's set as a Pathfinder game, I think it'll do that automatically.
Okay.
25.
Like
Do you want me to
the map setting
recalculate,
is-
or where do I end up then?
Well, Nathan's saying it
No.
was the
yeah,
same. So
it's fine. It counts the same. Let's see. From here would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Mine's not.
There.
Mine's counting.
That's
5,
20.
10.
Oh, 5,
Yeah.
10, 15, 20. I never knew that. Huh.
There is a setting because I was trying to set up a game myself, and I remember the map setting allowed me to toggle that.
let me find that.
You may have had to do that before now.
I don't
know.
see,
Okay.
like, if
So
it
where
was
was
going
I?
there,
Here we
it would take him 20.
Was I there?
So,
I think.
right
There,
see?
it should
Well, it
work
would take
now.
me
I just changed that
15 to
setting.
move
was-
here.
Try it
That
now.
was one more.
Yeah, no, it works. 'Cause
Try it
works
now.
now.
I just changed it
Works
to the
now.
Pathfinder.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
now
so
it
we're
works.
good now.
Oh, okay. So 25 feet would, so I can get to there.
Yeah.
But
Wait a second. Diagonals are different in 5th edition? They're different than 4th edition diagonals?
It's just how you, because when you move diagonal, you're moving a longer distance than when
yeah,
you
it's
move.
actually a further linear distance.
So the way that you compensate is every other diagonal takes 2 squares instead of 1. It's
Your
just
Oh,
an
I've never
first
easy
read
one's
way
that.
to.
5. Your next one is 10. Your next one's 5. Your next
Yeah.
one is 10. Yeah, I
It's
know
just
this
an
from
easy way to
Pathfinder.
do it. Yeah, that's how they do
Yeah.
it in Pathfinder.
And those are in the 5th edition rules.
well, this kind of play is not in the 5th edition rules. It's an optional thing. So I don't know how they do it.
So,
Which I like, by the way.
so the diagonal, that thing is not 5th edition. You
I don't
move
know if it
that
is or
diagonal.
not.
So we're not doing rules as written on diagonal.
There
I
are
didn't
no
get my
diagonal
last
rules as
turn.
written. The whole using a grid is optional. You're in optional rule territory, house rule territory, as soon as you're using a grid.
Huh.
I am going to hand axe.
Hmm.
throw
But
a
if you
hand
take
axe
your
at this
handy
thing.
dandy ruler and you measure 2 squares up and down or side to side and diagonal, the diagonal is farther. So you have to compensate for that, or else you can just move diagonal all the time and you're basically cheating. And you're getting more out of your move.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever do that. I think 5 is 5 for me.
So I'm going to chuck a hand axe at this guy.
Okay.
Circular makes it sort of like
And that really
kinda
blew
shows
because I
it.
rolled a 6. So I am down 1 hand axe.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. The
I
captain.
realized I didn't get my last turn.
You didn't get your last turn.
You skipped me and went straight to Mastig.
Oh, no. What would you like to do, Thurin?
Drop my bow, pull out my swords, run up to this guy and attack him.
Okay.
Looks like a good plan.
And that'll still allow me to get both my attacks since I dropped my bow instead of put it away.
Yes. Actually, you can actually put it away because you could do that as your move and then draw your weapons as part of your attack.
Oh, all right. So I put it away instead of dropped it then.
8 is gonna miss. That will
How about a
definitely
crit?
hit. Nice. So you have ended him.
So how much total damage would that have been?
14 damage.
Which was
Would you-
he had 2
would you
hit
get
points.
sneak on
So,
him?
or no, he had 4. No, I think there has to be what is it, another foe with or another ally within 5 feet of him. I think for sneak attack.
Wait, is it my ally or his ally?
Yours. One of your allies needs to be basically threatening him
Yeah.
to get it.
Okay, so it'd be
Which
7
no,
damage.
which no one is. It's
It
still
doesn't
enough.
matter anyways. You still
Yeah.
kill him.
Oh,
He-
all right.
He only had 4 hit points, so. it
Oh,
doesn't
I
matter.
forgot. Mastig just threw his hand axe at him.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No worries.
Okay, Tyvel, you have plenty of
Wait,
targets
hold
to
on.
choose from.
Wait, hold on. Now you've skipped.
Oh, you're right. I did. I skipped the
guy.
captain
Oh, right, the captain.
because yeah. But I want to take this guy's little thing off because he's not prone anymore. All right, so he wakes up from his moment of craziness where he was afraid of you guys, and he's like, "What the hell just happened?"
Come back and die, you coward.
He comes to here, and let's see. How far can he throw that javelin? I think he's going to chuck it at Uzgrim.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? I think he's only got 1 javelin left, though. Let's see. I'll roll. I'll see how many javelins he had to begin with. Oh. He doesn't have any javelins left, so I guess he will... He will wave his great sword at you menacingly, and that's all he can do.
what a bitch move.
All right, now it is Tyvel's turn.
Okay. So the dude straight ahead of Tyvel, which I need to. So that dude. And also I'm actually a 2x2 square as a large creature in 5th edition. I was curious about that. It's either 5x5, 2x2, 15x15, all that. So, oh wow, 11 versus AC is not going to hit him. Turn's done.
All right, Nivara.
Unfortunately, she's going to move a little bit closer than she wants. Mastig, and she's going to cast Cautious Hideous Laughter at that guy. He
Okay.
must make a wisdom save.
Ah, his
Yeah.
best save.
What's his DC?
13.
Oops, I hit the wrong button.
He
failed.
is now prone
Oh no.
and unable to stand up until he succeeds a wisdom save or 1 minute. Sure.
Does it say, does he make that save at the end of his turn or at the beginning, or does it say?
At the end of its turn
Cool.
or when it takes damage.
Okay, gotcha.
If the save is triggered by taking damage, he has advantage, so.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so he is prone and laughing his ass off at how horribly wrong this whole encounter has gone. You guys should all be dead by now. And because of the bard, it's gone horribly wrong. Who's grim?
Says Boomer about it.
Yeah, Uthgrim, he's going to attack. Just did not mean to do that. He will attack this guy, I think. Yes, why not?
Okay.
Debating a reckless attack. I think that's stupid, so I won't. 21 for 11 damage.
Okay, that is going to end him.
So Uthgrim sees like the wolf like snapping at him and distracting at him, and as soon as he kind of like goes off balance for a second, as the wolf is baiting him a little bit, Uthgrim's just going to step in and drive his sword into the guy's chest and then pull it out quickly and take a step back. And then all of a sudden, having stepped back, he's going to rush forward again and try to knock this guy here down with his shield to
Okay.
the ground. Because that's just fun. So 24.
And that's strength, right?
Strength or
Dex?
acrobatics or athletics, whichever.
Oh, okay.
Is better. Whichever's better for him.
Oh, he rolled maximum and he still didn't beat you.
If only there was critical success rules, my friend.
I know, right? All right,
I
so
think
he is prone.
Actually.
Is there?
Not-
I
think
honestly
there is,
don't know.
yeah.
Not for
I think
skill
it's one-
checks, just
Oh,
for
okay.
attack rolls. Yeah, not for other things. Yeah, so we have 2 guys on the ground now.
Although he'll get back up before anything can happen.
All right, noble guy. Let's see. He'll take a pot shot. Why not?
I like his attitude.
Yeah, I like him, man. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's
glad we're him.
gonna actually drop that guy that only had 1 hit point. And I'm just gonna delete these guys because they're in the way. I don't think that extra 5 feet movement's gonna really matter at this point. All right, so I'll get rid of this guy too. So this guy is gonna run forward, and attack Nivara.
Fuck.
13.
She's gonna use cutting words. Damn, you couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, but I'm not gonna roll it because that would make it.
Okay,
Because no matter what, that would be enough.
you just need 1. Awesome. All right, so he looks like he's about to lay into her with his sword, and she yells at him, which is hilarious because he can't even understand what she's saying, and it like just
All attitude.
disrupts
All
his whole
attitude.
mental process, and he misses somehow.
He just was startled by the fact that she just yelled.
Yeah.
All right, so the guy by Uthgrim is going to
And his
stand
leader
up,
is just laughing behind him.
and he's going to attack Uthgrim.
Reasonable thing to do.
8, that is a miss. And this guy's going to attack Tyvel. 12, probably not. This guy, seeing that shooting a bow in melee didn't really work real well for him, is going to pull out his sword and attack Tyvel.
No, my flank. Ow, that
20.
hits.
Not a real 20, just a fake 20. For 7 slashing damage.
Owie. Well, it's not looking too hot. Direwolf Tyvel. I need to save.
And this guy will attack Nivara.
I concentrate heartily.
16.
How do we always let them gang up on Nivara? I blame
Well,
Matt.
this time they're like gunning for
What did
her.
I do?
He's running as fast as he can.
I was in front of her.
So
Alright,
that
hold on.
that is 4
Hold on.
slashing damage.
Okay, concentration check. How does it work?
You
It's
roll
either
con-
10 or the damage you took, whichever's higher. So it's
And
10.
you roll a Constitution saving.
Yeah, it's Constitution save.
So you gotta
Okay.
you gotta get a 10 or greater.
You should get a, yeah. There you go.
Or is it half the damage?
It's half the damage.
Half,
Whichever's
okay.
greater.
Oh yeah, no
So
problem.
Natasha's hideous laughter.
It's
Still
still
going.
laughing.
He is still laughing.
Okay then.
All right,
love
guards. Only 2 guards this time.
Sorry, guys.
That's a miss. It's amazing that they are hitting as often as they are when they need to roll a 15 or higher.
Yeah.
And another hit.
Oh, yeah. You
Well,
know,
what do
Lexi,
you know?
you're welcome to roll high like that when there are allies.
Yeah, right. For 4 damage to this guy. First blood on that guy. All right, Thurin.
Which one did they shoot at, Lex? The one
The one right in front of you.
Oh, the one in front of me. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. They're in.
All right.
Save Navara.
Yeah.
She's in the middle of the shit again.
Well, in her defense, the shit did come to her.
Well, yeah.
It's not like
did
she
just
went to-
dropped her leader.
I'm gonna
with
go
a
dance in the
fascist
shit.
hideous laugh.
Thurin's gonna move over here,
Okay.
swing his first sword, or not swing, but stab.
Stab. Okay.
Best way to use a rapier.
That's a hit.
And it's a
14
sneak attack.
damage.
You kill him.
And then he's going to move down here and take a stab at the next guy.
Take a stab at it.
That's another hit. Wow, look at you.
If sneak attack gets added onto that one, which I don't think it does,
No, you only get one around.
it'll be 6 damage.
You still mess him up pretty bad, though. Cut into him. He starts
I wasn't
bleeding.
sure how the sneak attack would work if it's different people.
Round
Yeah, it's
is
just
a round.
once per round maximum. Yep. And Mastig.
Okay, move. Draw the axe. Here is the regular old attack. 16 for 5 damage.
That is a miss. He blocks it with his shield.
Ah,
Damn.
well, I'm then gonna. Oh, I'm gonna use guided strike to add +10 to that.
Okay.
Yep, that's my channel divinity power.
Is that like
Use
a
my last-
bonus action or reaction?
No,
or-
it's just a channel divinity. It's not an action. It's a guided strike. It's my war priest.
I mean,
No,
do you
it
have
is-
to you declare that first, or can you do that after?
When you make an attack roll, you can use your channel divinity to gain a +10. Make this after you see the roll, but before the DM says whether the attack hits or misses.
I'll let you do it because you guys knew that a 16 missed
Okay,
because someone missed with one earlier.
so then I hit for 5.
That is just enough to drop him.
Okay,
Hey.
You
Yay.
chop into him, and he is a puddle of gore.
cool. I'm not worthless.
Finally, master.
Woo!
It's like, hey guys, I'm sorry I'm late.
But I just fucking creamed this dude. So what's up?
All right, the captain
did.
laughs and attempts another saving throw.
Haha.
And he rolls a 1. Oh my gosh.
He's laughing
know, I
even harder now.
I
God
bet he
damn.
hasn't laughed a lot in his life, and this is like a new sensation for him.
So Tyler's
He just
gonna
laughed so hard he peed his pants.
that guy,
himself.
attack the guy to the top right. With advantage, but he doesn't need it. And he hits for 8.
Okay.
21 for 8. And if he
That
lives, save.
ends him.
Okay.
Nope.
And then, oh, I don't know if you heard me say, but Tyvel is a 2x2. He's 10 by 10.
I'm fine with 2x1 for a wolf.
Okay, well, I just have it because it's wrong for adjacency reasons.
But it's
I'm just gonna skip over
okay.
it.
Just so we don't have to discuss this again, Pathfinder has much more robust miniatures rules than 5e does. So, and I know Pathfinder, so that's what we'll use when we use miniatures.
Okay, then.
Because I've seen wolves in real life, and there's no way they're 10 feet by 10
Dire wolf.
feet big, or dire wolves. They're not that big.
Okay. But, man, like 5th edition. But okay.
They're just not wide creatures. They're
No.
they're tall.
If it was a hill
they're
giant or
massive,
something, yeah,
But they're not wide.
yeah. It's just like a horse. There's no way a horse takes up 4 squares.
Well, I mean, you get to some of those bigger ones, maybe.
Like a
Those are like
Clydesdale.
the biggest
Clydesdale.
horses.
Yeah. Have you guys ever been that close to a Clydesdale? Those things are. Fucking
Yes,
huge.
I have. I lived in Amish country, so
Oh, okay.
They're
I've
scary.
touched a Clydesdale, and I'm a tiny person, so I was just like,
They're impressive, aren't they? There's
Yeah.
a pair that comes to the Brown County Fair every year. You can go up and pet them and whatever.
Oh, man.
It's funny you say
Yeah,
that
really
because where I am, there's a Brown County right next door.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
really?
don't think it's
Brown
uncommon.
County's everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a Brown County.
Man, we get way different names here. We got places like Happy Valley Goose Bay.
Or
That's actually one
Saskatoon.
place.
Happy Valley Goose Bay. That
It's
sounds like
one
one of
place.
those Chinese translations.
Oh, it's amazing.
Kyle.
Kyle.
Oh, he wakes
Look
up.
what the cat
It's
dragged
just
in.
like Trevor. And he appeared like at the very end.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Are
Everything's
you
done.
done, Nathan?
Yes.
Okay, Nivara.
okay, so for a concentration spell, if I cast another spell that is not a concentration spell, does that
You're fine.
interfere?
Yeah, you're fine as long as it's not concentration.
Okay. Then she's just gonna go ahead and cast
Cal, you didn't have to
a
dress up for us.
Yeah.
handy dandy vicious mockery at this guy.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Oh man. You know where to hit them where they're weak, don't you? A 7? No.
4 psychic damage and disadvantage on next.
Okay. He is very messed up now. And I will put something on him for disadvantage. I'll put that on him. All right, Uthgrim.
Just for my own purposes, I'm gonna roll a 1d2 just to see what I want to do.
I thought this was going to be challenging. But when you
All right.
neutralize the badass leader who has
You know,
multi-attack
like,
with a great sword.
My 1d2, like, this is probably stupid, but Uthgrim is sensing weakness and likes killing this laughing little fucker. So he's gonna step over and he's gonna stab this guy
With
Okay.
advantage.
with advantage.
Yeah, he's
It's
prone.
probably the best way to go. I feel like that's the tactical decision.
Is
That's-
yours?
Oh,
Oh, but the crit's so small.
so that's
12
12?
Yep.
Oh,
and dude gets
man.
dude gets a wisdom save with advantage.
Hopefully he
All right,
fails.
right. Yes! I mean, oh,
No
sorry,
matter
guys.
which one, it would have been a.
Oh, yeah, he rolled a 19. and
Even
a
without
14.
advantage.
All right, so
Sorry,
he
Chrissy.
is
I rolled the 1d2 to make sure.
still prone, though.
Right.
All right. Let's see. The noble, he's going to take a pot shot. He misses.
Phew.
All right, looks like Tyval's going to get attacked twice, and that's it.
What's up with the dude behind me?
He's got disadvantage on his next attack.
Yeah, he
Oh,
has
okay.
disadvantage.
I was like, why is he poisoned?
So the first one misses
He's
with a
poisoned in the
9.
mind.
Whoops. Ignore that roll. That's the wrong thing.
I mean,
And a 6. That is not going to do it either.
You're welcome for saving you from that one.
All right, guards. We've got 2 guards. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful roll.
Man, I'd hire these guards.
They might get your guys' jobs. I don't know. They'll get
like
Thurin's job.
Yeah, throw me.
Maybe even Mastig's job, because
Yeah.
Mastig.
Mastig's like that guy that shows up late for work every day.
Tyval's your guy's sergeant too.
Short legs.
Man, that's true.
Red and navy.
You worked hard to get here.
All right, Thurin.
He's going to take a step over here and stab this guy who's still on the ground.
This poor dude.
Yeah. Thur knows.
You guys are killing my NPC.
Thur knows.
So that's advantage, sneak attack, all the good stuff. Yeah, that'll hit.
22.
Yeah, that's the end of my cool NPC.
He wasn't that cool, Lex.
See, if I had GM intrusions, his big brother would show up right about now.
Yeah, that's right.
Do it. Do it. I need an inspiration.
What do you say, Steve?
16
I'll solo him.
Your character.
All right, that is the end of him. I'm glad I didn't give him a name because he was not worthy of it. Wow.
Turned down.
I'm gonna piss on his corpse, Lex. You know.
Never-
At least he died.
These are ruthless.
Well, he didn't die laughing.
He
He
almost
died
died.
coming down off the high of the laughter.
Yeah.
Then he's going to move down here
Okay.
and take a stab at the guy that's beside Tibble.
Okay. Because killing one of my characters isn't enough. Oh,
No.
that's not gonna do it.
Nope.
That's what you get.
Accidentally misses and stabs. Whoops.
All right, Mastig.
Well, you guys kind of got this. Run over here and check on those dudes, maybe.
Okay.
or
You kill that guy.
I could take care
I
of my.
mean, you could go see if that guy who died is dead.
yeah.
That's true.
Which
That's a very
Coronor.
the one who isn't actually on there anymore
Yeah.
because his token was deleted. But
Yeah, he was right here.
Hey, you go say hey to the corpse.
yeah. I'll be there in a minute, Sonny.
Chit,
That's
chit,
my
chit,
turn.
chit, 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 chit.
Ching, 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 ching.
All right. Well, the captain is dead, so he doesn't get to act. Tyval.
Okay. Is gonna attack the dude that's adjacent to the two of us. So that guy. The guy to the right, whatever. 18 for 9. And then save strength if he's not dead.
He is dead.
Awesome.
last guy can go ahead and make a wisdom save because I don't think Tyval has another attack.
Tyval can stand upside down.
What the hell? All right, Nivara.
Last guy can go ahead and make a wisdom save against vicious mockery. Haha, your friends are all dead.
He did not make it.
3 psychic damage, disadvantage on his next attack.
Man.
Uthram, mop up.
More like
Nah, he's
When I get to play a dragon, I'm getting payback, you guys. That's all I'm saying.
maybe I should do what I was going to
And
do.
not a baby
Okay.
dragon this time, but a big one.
Okay, he'll run over and he will recklessly
Big
attack this
teeth.
guy because, why not?
Yeah, he would go after this Grim.
You know, you don't have to reckless attack him because. Oh wait, never mind. Oh my gosh, you
He just
killed
like
him.
lops off his head as he just weeps tears of sorrow at his fate.
Oh my
2
gosh.
crits for Ithgrim tonight.
Yeah,
Just
One
padding the
for
stats.
Thurin.
Padding the stats.
for 3 extra damage.
Man, I'm gonna have to start beefing up encounters. I think.
They
I'm
had
now-
hella AC.
And
That
we
was
were
the-
even missing Kyle. It wasn't even the full
Yeah.
party.
Having the
bards
extra pot
are
shots-
OP, and I'm just gonna get more OP when I hit 5th level.
You know, the leader had 20 AC. Not that it ever mattered.
Yeah, because his wisdom was 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question. So the guy that was dead or dying underneath the thing here or whatever.
Yeah.
I know you weren't making death saving throws for him, but
No.
I can cast Spare the Dying on him and stabilize him. If
Okay.
he's
Well, it's been.
What, 5 rounds? 6 rounds?
Yeah.
5.
I don't know.
36
So-
seconds.
If he's dead, he's dead. But,
I will give him a 50-50 chance.
yeah.
I think that's
We'll
fair.
just do that.
'cause-
Oh, he lived.
Okay, cool. Spare the Dying.
Somehow he stabilized on his own.
And in fact, I'll throw a cure wound spell on him too.
Okay.
D8 plus 3.
While this is happening, Uthgrim will
Thanks.
fulfill his promises because that's what he does, and unhitch his pants and piss on this hobgoblin corpse.
For once, everybody lived. Can we
Yeah.
loot the bodies?
Sure.
Oh, I gotta pick
Maybe cast a
Oh,
little
shit.
prestidigitation to get
Yeah, I
rid
was
of
gonna
that
say.
P before looting that one.
I
Sorry about that.
gotta pick up my hand axe, and I will
Okay.
cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay.
I want to recover half my arrows.
Okay. All right. So they have 91 copper pieces, 78 silver pieces, 39 gold pieces, and 1 platinum piece.
Dibs on the platinum. No.
How do you like the smell of piss, boy?
Can I persuade the nobles to pay us for our valiant efforts of saving them as well?
I think that was part of the contract. But
No. These ones were not in our caravan. They were dying in the road. We came upon them being attacked.
They were all alive.
That's why.
I did save his life, but I wouldn't ask for payment.
I would.
No. See, we as a group saved them as a group. They weren't part of our original caravan, so I think we can totally persuade them to giving us some extra.
Make a persuasion roll, Nivara. Oh man. Tyval's all like fuck now.
What?
I'm trying to get you back to regular. Oh, here we go. You were all like, Messed
Massive
up.
Tyvil's still in direwolf form. He's just hanging out. I get 2 hours in this form, which is hanging out.
Okay, a 15, huh? Let's see.
Not bad.
What do you do when you're in direwolf form?
He
Just
just like trots around and he's smelling. He's keeping watch.
You know
'cause
what he
maybe
does.
There's more of them.
He licks his balls.
He also pisses on the thing. It makes him very jealous.
Fuck! I just marked that shit.
He licks himself a lot.
It would probably be good if he imprinted our scent on, so he kind of knew what we smelled like. In
Tyvil's
case,
still.
Come
in
smell
case
my
it ever
junk.
comes up in the future for some reason. You know what I
Come
mean?
smell my junk, boy.
What? Tyvil knows y'all.
Well, I know, but in case you ever have to track one of us by scent.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Next time, Mastic
It's
should
not a bad
ride
idea.
in on Tyvil's back.
Yeah. You can do
I
that.
agree. Because I was pretty out of it there.
So
And
Nivara, he thanks you and he gives you
Totally up for that.
2 gold pieces. But just you.
That's all their lives are worth?
Well, he matched her on the opposed roll, so
I mean, I suppose I could theoretically have used cutting words to make it to distract and confuse him and use my wits to. But I'm
Any
I'm
magic?
happy with that result.
Where are you from, nobles?
it says we're from Baldur's Gate. Our wagon broke a wheel and we were trying to fix it, and these hobgoblins showed up. And there's only one noble. The other 3 are his guards.
Where are you headed?
Oh, Waterdeep. Could I join your caravan? Looks like there's quite a few of you. Strength in numbers and all that.
You must be a piss poor fucking noble to give us 2 gold for saving your lives.
Says I gave her 2 gold for saving my life.
You sure fucking did. How are you even paying these fine men here? How much are you getting paid, lads?
Lex, does my library have a name?
Yeah, I haven't come up with one.
Okay.
So one of us can come up with one. Do you want to come up with one, or do you want me to?
I don't know. I just make something up. I have no
Wouldn't
idea
you
what Nivara
name
would
your
call
own
it.
library?
I wouldn't know what you would call it. I was just gonna ask the noble guy if he'd ever been to it.
He says, "No, I've never been there, but I've heard of it. I know of it."
Did I detect any magic?
No. Well, as
It's fun. It's beautiful. If you ever feel the need to thank me further, they're always accepting donations of books, old and new.
he says, "Well, I'm not much of a reader, but I'll keep that in mind." The caravan starts kind of coming down towards you guys now that the battle's over.
You're not much of anything as far as I can tell. Hey, you boys. And he's speaking to the guards now.
Okay.
We probably find better employment up there. Actually get paid.
Oh, he pays us. Not bad.
You're the only fucking ones getting paid.
Poor Uthgrim.
He's not dumb. He just thinks this guy is just the worst. 2 gold. Come on.
So Kyle, welcome.
Yeah, what's up, man? How's it going?
Good.
So I have a question for you. We're on the caravan about 12 days out from Waterdeep. Everybody else has endeavored to get jobs as guards. Would you try to do that, or would you just kind of tag along and enjoy the high life of the beer truck?
I guess.
Take note that
wonder-
if you are enjoying the high life of the beer truck, Nivara is the bodyguard of the beer truck.
Okay.
So she's
So-
kind of your bodyguard then.
Yeah, I mean, like, Uriel is the noble. He likes really nice shit. So I guess he would enjoy the high life of the beer truck.
All right, so you're not concerned about trying to find employment as a guard, or do you want to do that?
No,
No.
Uriel would not.
No.
So 1 gold piece is, or 1 platinum piece is 10 gold piece, right?
Yes.
Nivara would suggest the split of one since Uriel is too busy passed out in the back of the beer truck, and there's only 5 of us who actually participated. unless we have to split some of the loot with these guys, give the platinum piece to one person, give 10 gold piece to each person, and then since she actually got paid, she'll take the 9 gold piece and the other spare coins.
If you want to give
Or
Uthgrim a heart attack, suggest splitting the loot off these guys with these guys.
Hey, they
She'll
got some good
fucking go
shots.
apple
or
And,
my
They did
coins
hit.
worth. I don't actually know the change conversion. Thinking about it, I'll probably math that out.
I don't know. If it'd make it
It's-
easier, Tyvo would just take the 78 silver. He's not too interested in too much coin. Well, right now he's a giant wolf, so
I would just throw it in the party sack and worry about it later.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I'm not fussed either way, to be honest. But
I'm just saying it looks kind of weird. We are not supposed to know each other if we're not, if we're all just simultaneously throwing the loot in one person's bag and agreeing to split it later.
well,
That's
we're
true.
splitting it right now, but split it later.
and I don't know, are you guys trying to not let people know that you're together as a group, or?
you better explain that in very clear and simple terms to Uthgrim.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I'm pretty sure we would have come to an agreement beforehand. We're not going to expressly ignore each other, but we're not going to act like we are one party traveling together. We're, we've known each other from jobs past or whatever,
Yeah, that really doesn't change much.
possibly. Just we're not one group.
Uthgrim handles this in a very awkward fashion where he's like, well, hello, good dwarf. How are you?
I am well.
Make a bunch of performance
That's a
rolls.
nice beard you have there.
I was also
Strange person
appreciating
I'm just meeting for the
your
first
beard.
time.
I found it also good. Well, pleasure
Elevator
to
discussion
you.
with Uthgrim and Mastig.
Yeah, it's just like fucking awkward.
Yeah.
There's nobody around to even listen in.
I would just imagine that
I
would
think we
come
pulled it
from
off.
I think that would just imagine. I would imagine anybody overhearing it might assume that came from either one, some sort of weird homosexual thing, or two, the fact that Uthgrim is talking to somebody who's technically a lower rank on him than in this caravan, because Uthgrim's bodyguard and Mastig is a shit kicker.
All right, so I just looked in the book real quick, and since it is in here, I will just, for simplicity's sake, we'll just stick with the 5e rules as far as the grid.
Yep.
So from now on, Nathan will be a 2x2, even though that's a really fat wolf.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly am very stoically for playing 5th edition rules.
So
But
then
the
and then
diagonal thing
measurements-
is in the DMG, so that is 5th edition rules as well. It has both. You can do it just the diagonal is 5 squares, or you can do the 5, 10, 5, 10.
Oh,
So they're both
Okay.
there. So we'll do the
Rules
5,
written.
10, 5, 10.
okay, cool.
So
So then basically you kind of decide where you want to go and then make your measurement. You can't okay, I have 50 feet of movement. I can move this many squares and then I can move this many more, because it kind of doesn't work out that way. You know
well,
what I mean?
the arrows should be right now because I changed the setting.
Well, I know, but
But if you break it up into multiple arrows, you're right, Dwayne, because if
Yeah.
you may not capture 2 diagonals properly by doing that.
right. So
The other way is just
I'm
to count
almost
it
just
yourself, but
yeah, I'm almost just saying that for my own benefit. Just figure out where I want to go and then determine what the distance is.
I mean, what I do personally is I use the arrows to give me an idea of where I can move to, but then when I actually move, I count squares.
Oh, and if people didn't know, if you click your token, you can use the arrow keys to move your dude around
Oh, nice.
in single space increments very easily.
So if you're counting squares, like Dwayne, you move 5 squares basically. The first
That's nice.
diagonal move in one move that you make is 1, and then the second one would be 2, and then 1,
Okay.
and then 2. So So that's what I actually just count by 5. I just go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Hey, you, dwarf. You look like them cleric-y types. Do you have some sort of ritual healing spell that you could cast?
Oh. You know, I do, good lady elf that I'm just meeting for the first time. I have one that's called.
Well, what a pleasant coincidence.
I have one that's called Prayer of Healing.
I'm gonna get so many kicks out of you guys horribly failing to pretend not to know each other.
6 creatures heal 2d8 plus 3 ability modifier HP.
Mastig and Uskrim are the weak links of the group acting role, I think.
Yeah.
What a shock.
Yeah.
So,
And
Dwarf, tell me what that does.
Who
But
said
wait,
that?
there's more.
Oh, well, I'll tell you. I mean, human barbarian.
We gives you an exaggerated wink, like,
Yeah.
Mastic pulls a card out of his vest. What was my line again?
Yeah. So you go, 13. And I think we said I just roll once, and then that's what it is for everybody.
Yes.
Right? Yep. So 13.
Thank you, dwarf. I feel much better. Later, if you stop by the ale truck, we can sing a dwarven drinking carol together.
I would like that. I am talking like a robot. For some.
I will be composing a fine ballad.
All right. Well, since we're pretty much at the end of the session, I will let you guys know for next time that you're going to have quite a few days of downtime before something else exciting happens, so you can just be at full hit points and spells and hit dice and all that next time.
I'll make it easy.
Nice.
It's not like I lost any hit points, but
Not any real hit points, all right?
Seeing as how you have 37 as a dire wolf.
×2 if I wanted,
Yep.
How times 2?
because I get 2 transformations every short and long rest.
Ooh, nice.
So if one direwolf goes down, all of a sudden he turns into another slightly
One dire
different
wolf goes down, he turns into a bear.
I doubt it. I'll do 2 the same form after another, because that just, I don't know. Or maybe it's just role played as I don't really lose my form if I go into the next one. I'm like down and shift back up. I don't know. Mechanically, if something else attacked me after I'd lose the form, it would still. But
Okay,
role
so
playing wise,
Did we split the loot?
I will do that. Like,
I like Nathan's idea that in character we split it up, but just for pure mechanical reasons we can do it later.
Well, I mean, if we're not
I'll
doing
just
anything
follow
more
that.
right now, there's no point in not splitting it now, but
Yeah, I'd rather just take care of it, not have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So what is it then?
So a platinum piece, a 10, a 10, a 10, a 9 for Nivara, and then because she got those 2. And
I'll
then-
take a lesser amount because I didn't really do spot.
Or Tyvo can just take the 78.
so hold on. Uriel was passed out in the back of the
Yeah, I
truck,
know.
so he's not counted in this.
Tyvo takes 78 silver.
Is
Trevor
not.
takes 10. Steve takes 10.
There's no need for him to take the 78 silver. The 78 silver and the 91 copper should be split evenly. Because Nivara's taking 9, 3 people are taking 10, and the 5th person is taking 1 platinum piece, which is equivalent to 10 gold pieces.
Okay. I'm just taking 10.
Just tell me what I'm
the
taking.
pen.
So if you split the
Everyone can have
78 silver pieces and 91 copper pieces fairly evenly, it's
But the thing is just Tyvo would just take less. Because that's less.
not. You're not understanding what I'm saying. Everybody is getting about 10 gold pieces worth in one form or another. Then the 78 silver pieces and 91 copper pieces are left over after everybody gets about 10.
I'm not really worked up about it because it's such
I
a
don't-
small amount. Whatever.
I don't care. I don't care
easiest.
at all.
Yeah. Whatever makes it
I don't
easiest.
know why you're fighting for the equivalency, but sure, whatever.
I'm not fighting for the equivalency. What I'm saying is you don't need to take less.
Okay.
You're
It's okay, Chrissy. It's okay.
So what do I get? What do...
think-
Dwayne's like, what is the bottom
You get
line?
Dwayne, you get 10. I'm taking 10.
All right, I get
Trevor's taking 10, and the rest, I don't know.
that works.
Kyle, you're getting fuck all because you're loaded up in a.
Shit.
You get the start
Wait,
talking
So,
to.
alright, for RP purposes, what happened to Euro?
That's
my-
really up to you.
Yeah.
You were
Did my, like,
there but
vendor-
not active. So
The story we were telling was that you were passed out in the back of one of the wagons.
For 12 days?
yeah.
Well, it was we had a really good time in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But of course, it's up to you. I don't.
Yeah, the
Sure.
only
Check
the only
my
thing that really mattered is this combat that you missed. So, which was literally probably a minute or two of real time.
Yeah.
So, it's really up to you what you were doing during those few minutes.
I would just say I got separated from a party. How does that sound?
Yeah, I mean the caravan is 12 wagons long now. So if they were towards the front and you were way at the back,
And if you were taking a piss break, you probably wouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
That time.
Yeah. And you're not even a guard, so
I almost didn't join in. I almost.
it's not like you're obligated.
He was doing his finest to get
Mastic was like, by the time I run all the way over there, everybody's gonna be dead anyway.
And we gotta get you some I don't know, is Boots of Speed a thing? Something.
I think Druid of
Yeah, he's
Wolf
got
Shape is
he's
kind of a
got
thing.
Druid of Wolf Shape.
Oh right.
Well, I gave
He's
you
just
the
gonna
walk
ride
legs.
Tyble from now on.
Yeah,
If he's down with it, yeah.
as long as he's in wolf shape, but you can't ride bear type.
You might want to get
No.
a saddle.
Yeah.
I don't
No, you
imagine
need-
riding a wolf bareback would be very comfortable.
I'm
don't
wearing
need a
plate
set.
armor. I don't.
Look, whatever you guys do in your spare
Well, I mean
time.
for the wolf.
No,
That's fine. He's really thick fur, which is armor.
Wolfback. Riding a wolfback.
why can't I ride the bear? I want to ride the bear. That's good.
How
Man,
much
look,
damage does a wolf
That's
or
just
a dwarf in plate mail riding on you do?
See, the problem is because
One
you're gonna be
bludgeoning.
riding Tyvel without a saddle means you can be knocked out if Tyvel ever has a movement effect applied to him. If you ride a saddle, you get advantage, that kind of thing. But we're not putting a saddle on him.
How about a
I
boar?
think that
Could
would
you
be
turn into a
hilarious.
boar? I like that idea better.
Yeah.
Like a giant
Giant
boar.
hyena.
like in the most recent Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
riding around the board.
Plus,
yeah.
you get the charge. You get the charge attack if you're in boar shape.
Giant boars.
So I think Mastic should
They've got a ton of health.
combatant.
Oh no, giant boars is challenge 2, so you gotta wait till level 6.
Oh.
Gotta wait till level
Dwayne.
6.
Yeah.
I think you should get mounted combatant because you're gonna force an attack to hit you instead of Tibble if you're
Oh.
riding them.
That would work.
No, because you want them to hit Tyvel.
Yeah, it could
Tyvel's
go
just
either
a
way.
massive
Man.
load of hit points.
Yeah.
Mastic just has more AC, so if it's metagamey,
Now, I don't want to open like a whole can of worms, but would it be like a huge pain to have like different tokens for like get an
I
actual
mean,
wolf token
That would
and
be nice. If you are willing to supply me with tokens, I would love to use
well, anybody can get tokens, can't they?
it. Because I can only put tokens if I switch my profile picture, which I suppose I
Oh.
could do, but that would take time.
You might be able to find them on Google Images and send
Let me
them
see
Lex
if
in a
there's any
message
good
or
wolf
something.
things.
But
If you wanna-
Lex, do you use a token page, right, on your thing, like your scenes? You have like a page. that's dedicated
I
to
haven't been, but I could.
Yeah, if you want to do that and then just put because most likely I'm in combat, I'll probably only be one of like 5 things, so one of 5 or 4 things, and
Yeah, if you look up tokens, you can find tons of tokens. Just
Here's the
Google
wolves
Images.
I can find.
they're beasts, so there's quite a few of simple like wolves.
Yeah, I'm seeing a bear here. I'm seeing a panther. I'm
Yeah,
seeing...
unfortunately they're not the right like size ratio. Well, the one
Oh, yeah.
fits in the square. The other ones are getting all fucked up looking.
Yeah, but if that was so, just how do they look at as a 2x2?
Let's see. We'll
Like
try
that
this
one.
guy.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. So I will just
Sweet.
assign that to you.
Yeah.
There you go.
But then, because you can't add and remove tokens.
No. So you're just gonna have to like throw one up in there if you keep like a token page whenever I switch off
Right.
forms, and then I'll just kind of put Tyvel in the corner and give him like a status effect
Yeah.
and just leave the
Oh, I like
token there.
Or you could just leave them all like in the bottom left-hand corner, Lex, if you really want to make it easy. Just like throw all of them down here and then drag them out when you need to.
If for the foreseeable future we're going to use this this battle mat.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I find that it does that a little bit.
Yeah,
Um,
it makes
does-
it a little easier to track like hit points and stuff. I
It
feel
does.
like
I was
It
thinking
does,
for you,
it
like
does slow combats down though too.
it does.
Theater of Mind is faster, but
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of open. So if like most people would rather do theater of the mind, I'm fine with that. If most people would rather do this, I'm fine with that. This does slow things down a little bit, for sure.
really kind of depends. Like when you have groups of monsters like that, it definitely helps to be able to keep track of where everybody's at. There's no doubt, you know.
I
I-
find
But
it.
if there were a small handful, if there were 2 or 3 monsters, we could probably do that Theater of the Mind. But
Yeah.
it doesn't really make a difference to me, you know.
I think part of it, and I suspect you'd agree with this, Dwayne, that if it's meant to be like a major combat, then probably this. But if it's meant to be kind of a quick one-off little fight with 2 or 3 monsters, probably don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That works for
But
me.
I do like it for like little tactical wrinkles that probably wouldn't come out if we didn't do this.
Right.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. It's a matter of pacing, though, too, Lex.
Yes.
If you feel, you know, this combat doesn't mean much and we just want to burn through it, you know, you
Yeah.
could make it, you know, pacing is kind of the.
Yeah, I think it makes it like if you, for instance, are fighting one dragon, like we don't necessarily need a grid for that because most of the time it's going to be flying around out of reach anyway. But something like this, where, like you said, where you have like 12 opponents, that's going to be
Right.
a little more drawn out than we can do
Yeah.
it.
Right. You can waste a lot of time just, okay, which one was where? And, you know, you can waste a lot of time doing
Yeah.
that, too. I've definitely seen that.
Try to
So,
keep track of like which one has a status effect.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like for Theater of the Mind, whenever I think there are rules for it, but like if you start casting Fireball and Cone magic, it gets kind of weird because there's math.
Yeah. Yeah.
People don't like doing math.
You just
Well,
pretty much
yeah.
have to just, you know, it kind of boils down to just asking the DM, okay, what happened? You know, how did that go?
Wasn't there equation for like cones?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a real easy way in the DMG to handle it. And
The
it's
cone size divided by 5 minus 1 or plus 1
Yeah.
or something.
so
It's
like
like-
a 15-foot cone is 3, I think, 2 or 3. So it's like once you know each of your spells, like how many they do, it's constant. So it's not that bad. And I definitely prefer that to like me always having to decide how many people it is when we're doing Theater of the Mind.
Right.
Because then no one can say I'm not being fair because it's always the same.
Nice. Although I've always been of the opinion that like the moment that you start distrusting your DM, like you may as well just quit, because I feel like that's the point where it's like, oh, like if there's that type of relationship.
Yeah. Well, and it's not fun for the DM either because, you know, you might be trying to accomplish something, but
Yeah.
you're having to fight your players because they don't trust you, you know, to
Right.
like kind of go with it. Which is where
Yeah.
the, you know, the GM intrusion mechanic is nice because it kind of,
Yeah.
it's like, hey guys, I want to do this thing. If you're cool with it, you get this little perk. If not, we'll go on, you know,
Right.
and it kind of makes it an actual mechanic, which can be nice.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I've still been thinking or kicking around that idea, and I've been thinking if I did something like that, what it would be is it would be inspiration. So if you accepted it, you would get inspiration, and if you already had inspiration, that would be the one time that you could have more than one. But then at that point, you wouldn't be able to get any more until you got rid of those.
Yeah,
Right.
that sounds pretty good. But then could you spend more than one inspiration on one roll? That's the other wrinkle.
Nope.
That was
I
the
think-
other thing we talked about.
I think I'd let you, because like in Numenera, you can spend multiple XP on one roll, and it doesn't really break the game. So
Okay. And then the next point would be, can other people spend inspiration on your roll? and could they spend multiple? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
it could get to be where you
Yeah.
you could re-roll 6 times if you wanted to, and virtually
Right.
guarantee success.
Yeah, I probably won't do it with this because I would want to play test it. It
Mhm.
might be something to try with the one shot.
Yeah, because I worry about what Dwayne's bringing up there. I like the suspense sometimes of like knowing that fuck man, if I don't make this rolls, that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
And
the dice are fun.
Yeah.
when you take it out, you say, well, okay, but now I'll just roll my inspiration. Oh, and thank you, Dwayne, for giving me yours, and thank me for giving me your second one.
Yeah.
Thanks. For giving me the
And
third.
it works in Numenera because you're using XP. So
Yeah.
it's like, well, do I want to sacrifice my character advancement to get through this, or do I want to just try to get through it on the rolls? And so it kind of, inspiration isn't a perfect fit for it, I don't think, but I don't know.
I think it's cool. I mean, the others may kill me for saying it, but I like my kind of view on it is if you think it's going to be fun and make things more challenging and just generally more fun for everybody, I'm kind of open to it. Like, add something else. Like in a fight like this, the kind of we happen to do better than you were expecting. If reinforcements came or something and that made it more fun for everybody, fuck, I don't care. I don't need inspiration to accept that. It's just going to be more fun.
Yeah, I mean, the example tonight where you were like, oh, and then another guy pops out of the woods. I mean, that would have been perfect, and that would have just enhanced the fun because
Right.
we were all,
And I could have done that anyway. I could have just done it.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
And I might have,
Yeah,
but we were getting at 10 o'clock, so I was like, well.
Sure. No, fair enough. But I mean, I think you should feel empowered to do that without needing to worry that we're going to be like, oh, well, we didn't get an inspiration for it. That's my personal perspective, and I know that is probably something that not everybody would share. But yeah.
Hey, I'm up for trying anything.
Yeah. I mean, all of a sudden, if it's like Rock's Fall, you die. That's a bit of a different
Or-
kind of. You might see Steve be a little
Yeah.
distant.
Well, I'm a strong believer that I like to really know a system before I start fucking with it, and I don't feel like I'm there yet with this, which is another reason
You
I'm
have
gonna
to
do
know
like
the
the
rules
2x2
to break the rules.
grid thing, even though I think it's kind of silly. When I mastered the
man.
system, that might be a change I make.
Going, having initiatives be one side then the other for AD&D is silly too.
What?
Right.
Just comparing older editions with newer editions.
What do you mean initiative one side than the other?
Because like in AD&D, one party goes and then the other party goes in waves.
Oh, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yep.
Which right now in the modern world of
It's just
like
silly.
individual stuff, it's like that's crazy. Why would we ever have done that? But I remember playing that, and that's just how we did it.
Yeah.
Which in AD&D it's great because it works with AD&D.
Yeah. Wait till you see the Shadow of the Demon Lord.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Got another.
Dwayne, tell me more about Shadow of the Demon Lord.
Well, there.
Wayne, are you getting paid for this shit? Are you the PR manager?
No, I just want to. I've got the one that I'm going to automatically get all the PDFs for everything that gets unlocked. So I want more stuff to get unlocked.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
Well,
Yeah.
he's got a different initiative system going where you take either a fast action or you go on the slow part of the turn. So you go on the fast part of the turn or the slow part of the turn.
Okay.
And if you go on the fast part, you just get either your move or your attack.
mm,
And then the monsters go, and then the people who take both a move and an attack go.
that's nifty.
So you don't actually roll, you just decide, do I want to. So, like an archer, if he's in range, he would go on the fast part of the turn, get a hit before the monster goes, but the mastigs of the game would go on the slow part of the turn because they need their move also.
Right.
So it kind of allows you every round to be kind of tactical about it.
But do monsters get fast and slows too? Like if you're
No.
fighting humanoids?
No, the fast and the slow is the players only, and if you're in the fast part, you go before the monster. If you're in the slow part, you go after. So you just decide whether you want to get some damage in before the monster goes or after.
That might be interesting.
And the Kickstarter ends tomorrow, and that'll be my final plug for the game. You know,
26 hours to go.
26 hours to go.
Gotta,
Yeah, you know what I did almost all the time running Numenera is I did the group initiative
Yeah.
where all the players went and then all the monsters went or vice versa. And there were a few times where it kind of things would have definitely gone differently if I would have done actual initiative. But those times were actually pretty few. And by the time they started happening, like it was high level characters and it just sped things up so much that for that game, it was worth it. I don't think I'd want to do it with D&D, but
Yeah. If I have more, if I'm like running a in-person game, and there's like more than 3 players, I just go as the dungeon master. I just go after everybody, and I just have the person to my left go, and we just go to the left around the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
I've
makes
done
it
that.
simple, and people always know when the turn is coming, and it
Yeah.
doesn't really seem to affect things too much.
Now in 5e, and this is the way I've been doing it, is you do groups. So like all the hobgoblins went together on one initiative, and then the leader went on a separate initiative. And I like that. That's kind of like a nice middle ground. When I play Adventurers League, the guy that runs that here, he does like he would have in that combat, he would have had 9 separate initiatives for all the hobgoblins. And we're playing around a table, like we don't have like a turn tracker like this. So it's like you gotta sit there and wait for him to roll like all those initiative rolls and put them in order.
And then put
It's
them
so
in.
slow. That's so
Yeah.
slow.
And it's like it doesn't really add that much tactically to the game, I don't think.
Not for groups, I don't think. Like, I mean, I can see the balance. Like, you know, I've been playing a lot of Pathfinder before I got into 5e, and that system is really built around like certain characters need to have high initiative and some don't. So if you're a caster, you want to get it because you need to get your spells off early. And
Yeah.
I think that 5e is a little bit like that. Like, you know, there is definitely a value to certain characters wanting to have a high initiative.
Yeah.
For Uthgrim, like, doesn't really matter. All he's going to do is run up and hit something anyways. But for a character like Nivara, for example, initiative can be very important to try and get vicious mockery off or whatever it is.
The only spot where I see like I like the way that enemies go by enemy type. But the only argument I can see against that is because how 5th edition loves to give things pack tactic moves.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they will always play with their pack tactics if they're always moving together.
Yeah.
Now, what you could say in that case is like, you know, one monster would to get that.
Mhm.
One monster would like ready his action
Right.
for his teammate to get into place, and then he would take his action
Assuming that
immediately
they
after
can
that.
think about that.
Yeah, if they have pack tactics, you would think they're smart enough to think of that. But you know, that's
Yeah.
the other. I mean, if you want to get really complicated,
Those are
I
two
thought
really
about
good
that
points.
with the kobolds. About I should have this guy delay his action until the other guy's within range, so he gets the
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, but especially because
That's when
like
you rolled a wisdom check to see if they were smart enough or something.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I
Done
did
that
one
before.
time and they failed.
You did.
there are some really spooky monsters that their pack tactics is like we get pack tactics, so take another like 4 die 6 damage because
Yeah.
hate you.
Ghosts.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of pack tactics for some of the really big monsters are crazy. But hopefully you're not fighting too many at once.
So that hobgoblin leader was pretty cool, huh? You like his
Yeah.
his
I
ability?
don't. What? Who was it?
The guy who screamed, cried, then laughed himself to death?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
the guy
don't
that
forget
smells
at the
of
beginning
piss.
when he was giving everybody plus 1d4 to hit.
Yeah, no, for real. That could have been a game changer.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah,
he really
I suddenly
did.
got scared of an elf
Yeah,
and then lost all respect from his party.
he really needed like a lieutenant, I think, for that combat to be a little tighter. If he would have had a lieutenant that had kind of part of that or something,
Yeah.
or you know, kind of break them up or something like that.
Or if Lex would have actually rolled real rolls that combat. Nivara might have hit the dirt if Lex hadn't rolled a 3 on everything
Yeah.
always. Or
It's funny
something.
because he was rolling high to hit, but
Yeah.
the damage was high. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, like there's a bunch of like on that extra D4, Nathan, I think you called it out, but there was like a bunch of 4s, a 3,
Yeah.
like that was really
All the
adding a lot.
D4s were 3s or 4s.
Yeah, yeah.
Finding out their bad save though is a really good,
Yeah.
really good tactic.
Yeah.
Figure out what their bad save is and just spam that kind of a
Get
spell.
on that with their bad save.
One
Yeah.
thing though, I noticed that, and maybe this will be a long-term issue, not a short-term issue, but a lot of Nivara's spells is this right, Chrissy? That a lot of them target wisdom. I think Vicious Mockery does, Dissonant Whispers does, and so does Tash's Hideous Laughter. So you come up against like a cleric, maybe.
Because we are fighting a cult, and those guys tend to
Yeah.
have a lot of
Well,
cleric
remember
types.
you guys fought the one cleric that
Fuck her.
during that almost TPK, and she did resist quite a few of
For land
Nivara's
mod,
spells,
yeah.
I think.
That
Yeah.
character was way out of place with that crazy spell.
Because not only does she have a
Oh,
high
yeah.
wisdom, but that was her proficient save too.
Yeah.
Right. Oh goodness.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was an
that
awesome
was
session, though.
when I
Yeah.
finish this first book of the adventure on my podcast. I'm going to talk about all the possible TPKs, and that is definitely one that like totally. Most of them like I knew about ahead of time because I read about blogs, but that one no one had told me about, and just totally blindsided me. That spiritual guardian spell, that is nasty.
I get that next level.
Yeah, like weeks ago, I read a spoiler-free review of like chapters 1, 2, and 3,
Yeah.
and the guy's party had like 4 or 5 TPKs.
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that first adventure, a lot of people die on that.
Well,
Man,
level
first
1
night.
5th edition characters are just chums.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, and like I
first-
warned you guys, I was like, "Hey, don't blow your wad on the first encounter." And some DMs don't do that, and they literally use all their spells on the first fight, and then it's like, "Oh, you guys have like 20 more fights tonight."
Yeah. His greenest is just a slog.
That
Oh, God,
that is a
green.
grindhouse for sure.
Yeah.
Oh
A
man.
lot of my spells are wisdom saves. I do, however, have one that's a constitution save and one that is no save, go to sleep.
Oh right. Do you have
Yeah.
fairy fire? Because fairy fire is awesome. That's a reflect or a dex
I
save,
could
think.
prepare Fairy Fire if I want to.
It's a good one. Man.
When I hit 6th level, I'll start to get some other kinds of saves too, though, because I'll start to get spells that are not bard spells.
Let's
Yeah.
see. It's Fairy
That's
Fire.
the best part about being a
20-foot cube. All creatures, objects, death saved are outlined in Fairy Fire.
gives advantage on attacks against them.
Oh wow!
Nice. That's a lot better than it used
And
to be.
and creatures can't be invisible while they're Fairy Fired.
It's a really, really good like.
I'm gonna
That's
write
a
that
lot of
down, and I
first
might
level.
prepare that.
Reason
I
to
used
play
that
a
against
drow
the
elf.
PC
No.
group.
Do they still get fairy fire? I'm assuming
Yeah,
they do.
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I think they have to be a certain level though,
And it's probably
level
what once
3.
per day or
Yeah,
once
level
per
3.
rest or something.
and they start with like darkness though.
No, they start with dancing lights.
Dancing
Darkness
lights,
comes at level 5.
Okay. I just know I'd never play a drow because thematically they just get racially beat to death unless your name's Driz Duorden.
You,
Yeah.
you know, I had this idea for a campaign world where, okay, so you know, in most D&D worlds, like humans are the most plentiful race, but at least, well, in 5th edition, it's different, but it used to be no one ever played humans, like in 2nd edition,
Right.
because they sucked. So I thought it'd be fun to make a world where the plentiful races are the ones that people play the most. So I don't know what it would be in 5th edition. Maybe it'd be a world with dark elves and dragonborn and tieflings everywhere, and not very many, I don't know, halflings or gnomes. You don't see a lot of gnomes.
No, man.
I think about it all the time. I was thinking about doing a gnome ranger, pick the beastmaster,
Oh, yeah,
then
and
have it
ride
be
your-
your mount. Yeah, I thought that would be pretty cool.
I just find like whatever it is about like the gnome write up does not appeal to me. I'm like, I played a halfling. I actually had a lot of fun playing a halfling, but no gnomes.
I just like
A
humans.
deep gnome, a tiny gnome.
Very
Fuck 'em.
human is just fun because you can just plug into a different thing. I mean, it's like
Yeah, they made them really good in this version. In this edition.
Yeah.
Pathfinder, man. Humans in Pathfinder are one of the best races across the board. They get us extra starting feat. Like, so I think they realized that it was like, oh, humans should be the most common. So let's make
Yeah,
them have to.
exactly. I liked what Pathfinder did with gnomes. They made them kind of cool.
Yeah, the bleaching. The
Yeah.
bleaching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
kinda cool.
fuck them, man. I hope they all get bleached out. Actually, I used to play with a guy that hated gnomes so much. He used to say that all the time. I'm just channeling Josh.
well, you
Watch.
notice in my world there are no gnomes
Yeah.
or halflings.
I like halflings in this because that lucky trait where all
Yeah.
ones get re-rolled, that is
Yeah.
actually really cool.
That's almost like you just have inspiration all the time whenever you roll a 1.
Like, Trevor, you should be playing a halfling, man.
I've played it before, but soon as a rogue, when I make skill checks, if it's lower than a 10, it automatically becomes a 10 plus my proficiency bonus.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait to pull out my halfling. He's gonna be fun.
So any skill check will automatically.
What do
be
you call it, Kyle?
Kapusta,
No, that's
my fat ass halfling.
Which is a great, yeah, and it's a great character name for 2 reasons.
What,
Are you going to tell
wanna-
us the reasons, or do we have to guess?
Well, Kapusta, I don't know if his name's actually Good Barrel, is a character from the cartoon Chowder, who is whatnot, and which made me go and start watching that on Netflix again because I used to love that. And
I was
Kapusta,
like 10 when
it's
that came
also,
out.
I believe, a Slavic cabbage dish,
It is. I've had it.
and it's particularly pungent, I believe.
Yeah.
Did you
Nice.
guys